NFL Cartel Bo is facing new felony charges for allegedly kidnapping his girlfriend. The rapper, whose real name is Warren Brown, was already behind bars on a misdemeanor charge for assaulting an Uber driver that police say witnessed Brown attacking his girlfriend while she was trying to pick up their child. Court documents say the kidnapping took place more than a month after that attack. Brown is due in court Friday for that assault charge and then due back in court Monday for the aggravated kidnapping charge.
Man accused of holding a woman captive for days inside of a Cypress home is actually a Houston rapper.
Yeah, he is known as Cartel Bo and it's not the first time he's made headlines in our area. KPRC 2 News reporter Bryce Newberry live in Cypress on Darby Retreat Lane with the new details in the alleged kidnapping case. Bryce.
Yeah, Keith and Stephanie, this woman escaped from a home here on this street in just her underwear, according to investigators. She claims to have been held captive for days by a man who we have now confirmed through court records is rapper Cartel Bo, and he's the same guy who went to federal prison nearly a decade ago after filming a viral rap video promoting gangs in Houston. At this home on Darby Retreat Lane, a woman says the father of her children locked her in a closet for at least 4 days, only able to escape after he left and got pulled over.
This is just not something that we're used to, and it is a bit on the frightening side.
Neighbors saw cops at the house throughout the weekend.
They were here literally all day, till the evening.
As they discovered, according to court records, zip ties, a closet with a deadbolt, and fast food wrappers inside. But before Harris County Precinct 4 deputy constables came to the house Saturday evening, they pulled over Warren Brown, seen here in the back of a cop car, and better known online as rapper Cartel Bo. He'd been wanted for more than a week for allegedly assaulting the same woman in late June outside a recording studio in northwest Harris County. When she realized he'd been gone from the home for so long, records show she was able to escape, flagging down a neighbor for help.
The video went viral last May. It features Houston rappers Maxo Cream and NFL Cartel Bo.
It's not the first time he's made headlines. This rap video, released in 2018, shows Cartel Bo and other street gang members waving loaded guns, many of them stolen according to prosecutors, while filming in a city park next to an elementary school. He served federal prison time in that case for unlawfully having a weapon as a felon. He also has previous state convictions, now back in jail and facing up to life in prison. An attorney representing Brown described the allegations to me as, quote, not the prettiest, but says hopefully his client will come away from this, in his words, quote, unscathed. He is scheduled to appear back in Harris County courts on Monday morning. That's when prosecutors plan to argue to hold him without bond pending trial. We're live in the Cypress area tonight. I'm Bryce Newberry, KPRC 2 News.
Okay, Bryce.
Oh, yo, it's Big Ant, the spokesman, man. We back. Another edition of Urban Politicians TV, UPTV. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, man. Had to come tap in as Cartel Bo is all over the timeline for legal issues with police and drama with his baby mama. Once again, as we've seen over the past year or so, it's been heavy all over the internet with these two going back and forth. Interviews eventually that led up to what went down about a month ago or so, a little bit of change, give or take, outside of the studio where he got into it with the Uber driver, and then his baby mama was trying to take the baby out the car seat. That went viral all over the internet. And then now, as I seen the other day, it played out where he was arrested in the backseat. Precinct 4 out here had pushed it to the algorithm. I guess people interacted with it and stuff, that he'd been arrested for that incident past summer, but now even worse charges and allegations in this situation of kidnapping, which is very heavy to be accused of in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And I had at least a description where you can watch the clip in the beginning in full from KHOU Channel 11, and then also News Click to Houston, who was out there on the scene. Now, this took place in Cypress. That's a suburb area northwest of Houston, really connected to Houston, one of the ones that surround the Houston area. So it's right there, hopping to skip away. But for it to go down like this is a crazy timeline of events, because what they saying is, to my understanding, and I'm gonna get into the write-up in just a second, he was pulled over this past week for the warrants that took place in June, but in the moment of that time, he allegedly had her held captive at the house with a deadbolt on the closet door. Now she was able to escape because she allegedly thought that he was not coming back home or whatever, and then it led to this right here. Now, innocent until proven guilty, because I don't know all the facts and what's been going on with these two right here, keeping it all the way 1,000. As a man, anybody in this world, I'm gonna advise y'all, he do what he want to do, innocent until proven guilty, can't convict nobody from the cell phone. But when you keep dealing with the woman that you're having these type of issues with, this is what it's gonna lead to. No matter who's right, who's wrong. If y'all ain't compatible, y'all can't see eye to eye, you got to fall all the way back and get out the way, because this is the direction it's gonna head to. Just keeping it all the way 1,000 with it, because we've seen just time and time again, they in the media, they on the blogs, drama, it's getting physical, it's getting real. And anytime that goes on, it can be an opportunity for you to get arrested. And with his criminal record already, you know that they gonna bring all this up. This is how this game go. And the write-up says this: Houston rapper Warren Brown, also known as Cartel Bo, is facing an aggravated kidnapping charge after a woman who was the mother of his children told Harris County Precinct 4 Constable investigators she was held captive for at least 4 days inside a home in Cypress. Harris County Precinct 4 Constable Mark Herman said deputies responded over the weekend to the 15th block of Darby Retreat Lane after receiving a request for a welfare check. Investigators located the woman nearby and took her to a hospital for treatment, Herman said. After deputies searched the home, they found zip ties, a closet with a deadbolt, and fast food wrappers on the closet floor, according to court records. According to charging documents, Brown abducted the woman on July 21st and held her in a locked closet. The documents allege Brown sexually assaulted the woman, checked on her hourly, and refused to let her leave. The woman was able to escape after Brown left the Cypress home on Saturday, and Precinct 4 pulled him over and took him to jail on outstanding warrants for a previous assault case from late June connected to the same woman, records show. And that's why I say you gotta look at yourself in this situation. The facts and the details will come out. They are gonna try to push for no bond and say, hey, he already had these other charges back in June. Now, kidnapping, the deadbolt that's on the door, and everything that went on with that, rappers of all this stuff is alleged right now. So we'll see how it play out. But you gotta look yourself in the mirror at this point in time. And I'm talking to other brothers out here, bro. If you and a woman can't see eye to eye, all the going back and forth, getting on the internet, arguing with her, having that stuff happen, bro, that just ain't gonna never work in your favor, man. I got to keep it all the way 1,000 with you, spill the real on that, bro, because of the fact we've seen what happens in these type of situations that be super, just low energy, bro. Low, just you gonna get into a situation where it's gonna go all the way left for you. And that right there is never the way to go if that's what happened. That ain't never gonna be cool. That ain't gonna never be acceptable. You got to ask yourself, what if somebody did that to one of my daughters or my mama or my auntie or a woman that I actually cared or loved about? And that's how they gonna look at that in the courtroom. And they gonna always bring the old video up where he got arrested for and everything of that nature. That's just the way the law game works. And that's how they gonna try to use that to deny your bond. But we'll see what happens. Keep y'all updated on it. We ain't gonna convict nobody from the cell phone. Innocent until proven guilty. But this is a crazy headline and storyline to have connected to your name. Stay on your pivot. Mo coming. 1,000 for shit show.